Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com. Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet.
It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5. It's your girl, Miss Connie, coming to you every Wednesday at 5 p.m., discussing the levels of intimacy. What's your naked truth? Stay tuned in to stay turned on. See you at 5. It's your girl, Miss Connie.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. Say my name. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
This is Miss Connie from Levels of Intimacy. You're tuned in to Hot 702.5 FM.
What's up? It's your girl, Miss Connie, and this is Levels of Intimacy, the naked truth. We are here and we are already in private summer mode. When I tell you I powdered, and it don't even make a difference right now, huh? I'm looking at myself shining. But everyone, I want to welcome you once again to another week of Levels of Intimacy, the naked truth. I want to say hello to my YouTube live audience, my Facebook live audience, and all of my friends that are looking and following me on Instagram. Be mindful if you are on my Instagram page that if you click over to Facebook, we are streaming live, so you can be a part of the conversation, and I don't have to read these micro lines and letters to follow you. And also, if you want to tap in, you can call and be on our live line at 702-551-5261. I'm getting better and better at this every week, y'all. Okay, what's up? How's everybody doing today on this hot April week? Okay, did it just switch up on us real quick? I can't. I need a little powder up in here right fast. Yes, it did just get real in the city of Las Vegas. If you have been following me, I've been dropping little tidbits and little commercials this week of what our conversations was going to be about. Yes, it is 5 o'clock. It is happy hour. It is hump day for you, hopefully. And it is another wig off Wednesday. Yes, it is over 70 degrees. It is time to release, sisters. It's okay to have the wig as an accessory, but we will not in 2024 need a wig as a necessity. Okay. Hello. Yes, this is Miss Connie, and it's about to get real. We about to get naked up in here in real life because I'm having a hot flash. Every week I want to come over here and talk about menopause to y'all because it's so real. It's like nothing I could ever imagine. But I want to stay on track with what I'm saying I came on here to talk about. But yeah, like I said, this week's topic is about how you showing up in a relationship with that wig on. And brothers, I know y'all are tapping in thinking I'm talking to the sisters, but I'm not just talking to her because I am a stylist. So I am aware that you men are out here wearing wigs and weaves and units too. So I have as much advice for you as I have for the women. Okay, I got real live stories in here. I am all up in y'all bedrooms, honey. Let me tell you what a shampoo, blow dry, and silk press is an hour and 15 minutes into your bedroom, into your life, into your finances. I know what's going on in real life. I know you brothers out here cutting up with these units, honey. Y'all getting mustaches and beards, and I'm out here servicing y'all. So we're going to talk about that. And definitely, sisters, we're going to talk about these wigs. We're going to talk about our hairlines. And as I go back and I watch myself on these videos, I'm noticing, like, why does it look like a disconnect from my hairline and my head. We're going to talk about it. That's from wearing wigs and lace front, because you literally peel a layer of your skin off if you slash melted and got your wig on and don't want to look like you a part of a Tyler Perry movie. It take a little bit of chemical process to lay that wig down on your hairline. But let me tell you something, there is an adverse effect to that if you do not allow your skin to breathe, if you do not allow your skin to have sun, if you do not clean that shit properly. Okay, that was my first cuss word for the day. I'm working on myself. But sometimes you have to use those words, those adjectives, just so people can know I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not playing with y'all in these units. As a stylist, I am here to give real information. I always tell people that I may be funny, but I'm not a joke. Okay, so this is real. This conversation will be real. How are we showing up in our how's these wigs showing up in our relationship? Another thing I always, if you see me, I have 1,000 different looks. Each wig has its own personality. So we need to know how these wigs showing up at the job too, because sometimes if sis got on that crooked wig, the wig's not sitting right, their attitude is not friendly. We need to leave her all the way alone. Okay. But if she got that boy looking silky, she looking straight, she there for the compliments. But if that boy got a little bit of a shift, if the queen's crown is shifted, she going through something right now. Don't even ask her no unnecessary questions, because she's tripping. Then that's why the wig is slipping. Okay. I ain't lying about this. You're going to pay attention to the people in your life based on their wigs. Even if it's only one wig that they wear all the time, their attitude is totally different in the beginning when that boy first get bought in service, as opposed when that boy is stiff and stale. Okay? It's when your wig is stiff and stale, you mad. And you waiting for somebody to say something about something. Okay? So that's our conversation today. I definitely always, each show, want to piggyback on what was going on in the previous show. And my last 2 episodes, I had a intruder, because Joe thought he was taking over my show, y'all. Joe really thought he was coming over here to take over the doggone show. I had to get rid of Joe. Y'all know I'm in a relationship for a good 7 days. 8 days, it is over. I told Joe. Last episode, he had me drinking that water, that it was over for him. Okay. So Joe done got eliminated up out of here like a bad 27 piece. Okay. Not a good Maven wig. By the way, if you're looking for a good Maven wig, make sure you hit your shop.com at totallymadeovermavenwigs.com. I have that for you. And guess what? It's a guarantee if the wig is bad. Okay. I've been using this company for 12 years. It don't smell like old shoes. We don't have bugs on the wig. So this is important, ladies. Like, this may seem funny, but this is important. So let's get on topic. I did a little bit of research when I brought up this topic, because actually Joe and I were having a conversation. Right, mad or don't give a damn about the wig. That's what Markel said. And he was just saying about when a woman shows up as another woman in a relationship. And we, everybody have a wig or alter ego. And if you don't have a wig, women, step your game up. Okay. Sometimes you got to show up as somebody different. It don't have to be no Beyonce wig. It could be like a Macy Gray wig. It could be like an afro. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to show up as Nicki Minaj, but definitely kind of show up as somebody else. But spend a little coin on that. Okay. So you ain't out here looking like Maryland Parkway and Sahara. If you from Vegas, but if you from Cleveland, don't be out here looking like you 105 in St. Clair. Okay. With that doggone wig on. It's too many options out here. Please. So that's first and foremost. But just to go back on that conversation about the wig, him and I was just talking about how it's necessary to show up as different people in the relationship, especially when you're older. You're not wearing the wig. You would be surprised. See, it's not about just putting on a wig. It's about turning into a character. We don't want you to go outside and wear a wig, but you could definitely create an alter ego. So that's the whole thing. How is your wig showing up in your relationship? Has your man ever saw your hair? Has he ever seen what's up under your wig? If he hasn't, this is something that we have to work on, sisters. Please click. I'm going to put my link in here, but I'm going to say it right now. It's www.totallymadeover.com. I am here to help you and service you. I specialize in alopecia areata, androgenetics. So no matter what's going on, there is a solution for the problem. Make the wig an accessory, not a necessity in, okay? Because this is changing our love language out here. You know, I've shown up with a wig or two in my 30 something years of being in relations and shown up cute and found out that at the end of it all, you was looking crazy. Girl, what's happening with this wig? So gray does matter. Okay. That's another thing too. But also that's just figuratively talking about wig. Like, how are these wigs showing up in the relationship? If we are having problems with our self-esteem and how we are looking at ourselves, and we can't see the naked truth and be satisfied with what it is that we have, this is going to show up in the relationship. Okay. This wig is going to be almost like a crutch in the relationship. And I like to be serious too on the topic, but I like to keep people engaged. So I'm always saying something funny, but I just want to sidebar say that I do offer a podcast with the Naked Truth on Spotify where I go deep into these conversations, because that's something mental that goes on with women and our crowns and how we feeling about ourselves. And men, sometimes you need to be a little bit more graceful in how you speak to us, and how you speak about the things that we are adorning ourselves with, you know, even if it's not to your liking. Please don't be so abrasive and so aggressive, because sometimes we're just trying to figure it out too, you know. Like, although I get a lot of compliments on this hairstyle is not for everybody. When I cut my hair off, it was truly an option. It wasn't, you know, I chose to be bald and black. I mean, well, bald and blind. But my partner did not particularly care for it. You know, he didn't really like wigs and weaves, but I had a shortcut and relaxed. So that was more his look. So this wasn't for him. But hence, I've been single 5 years, so I don't give a fuck about what he's thinking, okay? Because I'm so solid in myself. So this is how you have to show up, ladies. So this is what I'm saying. How is the wig showing up in your relationship? You know, is it about him, that, or you? And I'm going to say at all times, choose yourself. Okay. You a vulnerable partner, E. Okay. No, yeah, definitely. We got to have some level of role playing. But seriously, this is something. I have conversations with men all the time. They got everything in the world to say, oh, I hate wigs. I don't like my woman wearing no wig. I don't this and I don't do that. Shut your ass up. Okay. First of all, let's figure out what's going on, because women are showing up and dressing up for the world, wig laid, slayed, makeup done, and then they come home and peel all these layers off, throw the wig on the counter, put on a bonnet. God forbid, please, Jesus, don't let me find out the founder of the bonnet's address, because I'm going to literally choke her with that. Okay, as I hate a bonnet, and bonnet is not good for our edges, sister. I don't care what these people tell you. There's no way an elastic rubber band around your hairline is a good thing, period, point blank. So I don't care. I'm 30 plus years in the game, and I still say no to a bonnet. I'm always about a wrap it, and I'm always about a silk scarf. And don't tie that thing too tight and have that knot on your forehead or the missing patch of hair in the back of your head. Take the knot and shift it, or tuck and fold the scarf. You know I'm passionate. The wrinkles are showing up in my doggone forehead. So yes. Tracy said, pull it off. Let's not be in the grocery store in these doggone bonnets. Let's not be outside in a bonnet. That's a whole nother side topic, but I definitely want to just stress that, because I hate a bonnet. Okay, they got some really nice little silk scarves. Go to the fabric store, get your little fabric and create you a nice little wrap. Okay, but please keep that godforsaken bonnet off your doggone head. Okay, sidebar. So anyway, what I was saying about these doggone wigs. But I did a little bit of research. So wigs have came so far. So we used to, like my mama, throw the little wig on, tighten a little band in the back. Joe, tighten it up in the back a little bit, and we was good to go. Now we spraying and gluing and wiping and swiping and peeling, and it just be a lot, but not sure. It be a lot. Okay. Showing up. And then hence you got these 3 shades of black. Cause so blonde here, brown there, makeup there. I done snatched out probably about almost a pinky size of my hairline, my natural hairline, cleaning and melting a wig. So at this point, when you see me with a wig on, it may not be glued down because I don't care if you know I got a wig on. Now, I'm not going to be out and about like strutting and showing up with the wig and looking crazy, but I'm definitely going to have some curls on that boy. But it may not be tight and glued and sprayed down because guess what I found out? Trichloroethylene, which is in the glue, which giving us the cancer. And guess what? Take off the glue alone is causing cancer agents. Then what do we have to use to remove the glue? 91 to 99% alcohol to peel the glue off our forehead. By the time we get done, my forehead had turned into plastic. And I'm like, now girl, what the hell? Me and Maria, my homegirl, we was out. I tried to pull the thing off and it was literally snatching my eyebrows off. I'm like, what the hell have I done? Why did I glue this wig down to my face like this? Why? I couldn't even sleep one night, 2 days with the wig on. So more power to the girl who got the wig on for years. Come see me. Okay, you are literally baking bread up under your scalp. You have a fungus. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. There is a fungus growing up under your scalp. Take off that wig. Have the conversation with your man. Get your hair service. Take a 5-day vacation and go and get your roots together. If you don't want that man to see you, send him on a vacation, but come out that doggone wig for 5 days straight, lady, and give yourself some vitamin D on the scalp. This sound funny, but this shit is real. I think that might be my 3rd cuss word, but I'm getting so much more better with these cuss words. What's up, China? What's up, Hope? Yes, Maria, take it off. Go get natural twist. Go get a cute little cut. Go get a silk press. Go do something, okay? Now, men, y'all next. I had a client came and got a man unit, okay? And he was looking really handsome. He was handsome, bald-headed, but Joe. But he was engaged in activities, and I don't think that the weather, where the room temperature was kind of warm, so he went to stop engaging in activity and stopped to go blow dry his hair because his unit was coming off. And the client was pissed. She like, I cannot believe that he stopped interacting with me to maintain this unit. So it's not really all about women in wigs and weaves, but you men, you're wearing units. You out here showing up, and I hear heavy breathing over here, y'all. Where Joe? Joe back.
You know I'm not going to miss it.
Joe is back.
You know I'm not going to miss it.
Why is Joe back over here on my show like he is a co-host?
You know you wanted me back over there.
I did, Joe.
I made it happen, too. I made it happen.
Joe.
I made it happen.
Yeah, shout out to Joe, everybody. Joe is in the building. My IG audience can never see you. So, Joe, we talking about how wigs show up in a relationship. And you and I, we had a conversation earlier on this context. And the way you put it was,
you cheat on your woman with your woman.
There go that alter ego, E.
Yeah.
E said her man said she better not show up with no wig. I said, create an alter ego. You know, create somebody who gonna come and, you know, show up as somebody else. Brings a level of excitement.
That's right. Keep him guessing, you know. He don't have to go look around. He don't never know what he coming home to.
Exactly. How you feel about a wig, Joe?
Listen, if it make you happy, it make me happier.
Okay. I like to see. Let me tell y'all how I even got on this topic.
Okay.
Because the first time Joe did my show, we didn't know each other. So before the second time, he went back and told me he watched my shows, and he said, I saw you with a wig on. He's like, you need to keep the wig off and wear your own hair. And wear your own hair. And I said, what? I said, well, you know, I do hair. He was like, well, you just need to make it a wiggy Wednesday. Don't make it a wig. What did you say? Maybe I'll wiggy Wednesday. I said, wait, what?
Listen, Connie, everybody know you a little crazy, so we never know. We
A lot.
never know.
A lot.
Good crazy, though. Good crazy.
Yeah. So what do you have to say about, are you okay with sometimes a wig? What if she never, have you ever dated a woman who you've never seen her head or her hair?
I did date a woman who had a hairpiece, and she didn't want me to see her without the hairpiece. And when I talked about it, I said, listen, if I like you, I like you. So the minute I addressed, because I knew it was a hairpiece, she kind of like clammed up a little bit. So I've learned to not really talk about it because different people have different hairpieces for different reasons. So I have to make sure that I'm being careful. But the thing about it is that's what unconditional love is, right? You know, as we start dating, we're going to get older.
Yes.
You know, I mean, things that set up like flashlights going to sit down like, you know,
like them Dollar Tree sun solar lamps.
Still with you, boo. Still with you.
Right. Yeah. So the thing about it is, right before you came, Joe, I talked about that, and in a literal sense of how is your wig showing up in your relationship. We as women, we sometimes are shut down and off-putting because of hair issues. You know, we're not reaching these levels of intimacy because we don't want our hair touched. We don't want it pulled. We don't want you to see it. We don't want, you know, it's just like, girl, we can't take a shower. We can't go swimming, you know, with the man. You know, like we can't even go and have a nice little hot couple shower. Don't get the water in my hair. You know, that caused a real fight in some households.
Well, you got to understand what makes her work, right? And respect her little boundaries that she has. So if she set the boundaries and that's what she wants and that's what makes her comfortable, she got to get to a point that she feels safe enough with you that you won't judge her. That's really what women are saying that men don't get.
Okay. Joe always got the answer on the what. First of all,
I don't, well, hold on. I'm not a woman, but
and this is what I'm saying
when they do get to that
women.
place, they feel better.
Be comfortable before you get there. Know that when you meet a man and you exchange numbers and you are going on a date, the first date, the second date, the third date, know that when you are asked to spend the night, know that when you are going on vacation, there's going to be some level of touch and feel and hair and, some nakedness.
The naked truth?
The naked truth.
The naked
truth. I'm bald, but I'm cute.
Yeah. Everybody can't pull it off.
The naked truth. My mama pulled my hair too tight at a young age and I don't have edges. The naked truth. But it doesn't affect anything else that's going on. Babe, I do have a little bald spot, but guess what? Only in here. But when I go out there, we gonna flex.
There we go.
Okay?
There we go.
Listen, for years, I was like, oh my God, I think my hairline is receding, and was stressed out about these two little patches. I just found the baby picture of myself and posted it. Them edges, that hair been like that.
So you've been here.
Man, I've been had alopecia.
Listen, how many men have you dated in your lifetime before you got that picture now?
Okay, wait. We got a comment here. Maria says, I wore a wig last night with my man last night. We went to see Tina, the musical, and let's just say I was his private dancer. That's what I'm talking about.
Maria know what's going on. I told you. There's some good women on this line. I said that.
For money.
Yeah.
I saw you too on your lives, girl. Me and my mama. I said, look at Maria. I said, she just is happy. She got her little wig on.
Yeah.
Had a good brawn, titties up. I said, okay. I said, her and Charles, Mr. Charles, they living their best life. But yeah, it's just a level of play. You know?
You got to do what makes you happy, man. At the end of the day, everybody's going to have opinions about your life, but only you live your life.
Yeah.
So good, bad, or indifferent, you and your partner are going to ride it out. If you got the right person, they're going to ride it out.
Yeah, definitely ain't going to be thinking about no hair. And if somebody outside talking about somebody that you laying with, then you got to stand up. You better show up for your partner. Okay.
Well, yeah, but here's the deal. If you don't like what's happening with her hair, take an interest and learn how to grow her hair.
Oh, snap.
Take an interest and make sure you got her to the right stylist to get her hair growing.
Hello.
Yeah, it's
TotallyMadeOver.com at TMO Baby.
That's a sexy hair salon.
Stylist. Hey,
your hair salon is a sexy hair salon.
Shout out to Look Style Society. Yeah, I have been a master stylist there for 8 years. I love it. I couldn't see me working really anywhere else.
I think you should have a day where you invite your listeners to come out after the show.
They would love that.
Yeah, just kind of vibe it.
Because corporate love me over there. They just like, what is Connie into? I meant to drop them the link that I was even on the show today, but I'm definitely going to let them know that I did shout them out. Shout out to Paula Lean and Amanda Bazinski. Okay, those are my managers. They are always here for it. We done went viral and everything. I mean, it's just a beautiful work dynamic, and it's such a diverse salon where you don't run into obstacles because somebody there knows how to solve the solution. Somebody know how to get you a bang. Somebody there know how to give you a braid, you know. So we doing man units too. I would love to do a man unit on you, especially because you bald.
No, I'm sexy bald.
You are.
Yeah.
You are sexy bald, Joe, but you need to know that you could switch it up too.
My hair grow in real fast. I
we can take it off in like 48 hours, but just to show people as a model.
Listen, somebody else got to do that. I
can't get you the Tyler Perry.
Bald head,
the Steve Harvey,
dark, pretty white teeth. You know, it go together.
I'm flashing.
You know, I mean, you got to know what works for me. You're like, this is what works for me. Big, dark, bald head. You know, it works for me. That's my thing. You got to get a light skin, small, long hairdo, and then it can work.
Right. Oh, listen here. We got Chanel Black. She tapped in all the way from Bali, Indonesia. Guys, I want you all to follow her. Chanel Sheba Black. She is on her journey on Facebook. She took her daughter and herself. They're living in Bali, Indonesia right now. And I just dropped a link to her group travel to do almost like a rite of passage to Egypt. It's coming up in October.
That's nice.
Yeah. So follow my page, Connie Mitchell, or at TMO Baby on IG. I would definitely drop that link again for you guys to see. Let's go to Egypt, y'all. Let's go see where we from. Let's go see where Jesus was living at. Okay. Look at y'all.
Gotta love her. Gotta love her. You know what I mean?
Look how I wasn't even laughing this hard before you came.
Yes, you was. She was. Connie has a good time. I didn't see Connie out. She makes sure that her outfit looking good, so everybody look at her. She got this warm, bubbly kind of thing going, no matter where she go. Don't let her fool y'all. It's called
menopause. The warm, bubbly thing is called a hot flash. Because I'm shining on 3 different cameras right now, y'all. But I'm loving my engagement. Listen, Issei, her and her man, they shower together every day. He's so tall. My hair is for sure getting wet every time.
Come on.
Okay. Is he tall or are you low? Okay.
See, I told you.
Turned on.
I told you the next show coming up, I'm going to have my real conversations about real ish. It's coming.
Yes, it's coming.
It's coming.
And guess what else is coming, guys? Joe is creating his own podcast, and the name of the podcast show is
Real Conversations About Real Ish.
Right. Because you guys don't know that Joe and I, we always have a conversation prior to the show, but we never really have like an itinerary or a direct outline of what we're going to talk about. We just kind of flow naturally in this conversation, but we argue a lot because Joe like to cut you off But that's why when I'm on here, I have to tell Joe, this is my show. Okay.
It is your show. I always let it be known as your show.
No, you didn't. I went back and watched. You, like I told you earlier today, you always like to cut people off.
Look, you didn't say that when you made sure that I could come here to this show today.
I know.
Go ahead, keep it. Look, tell your naked truth. Joe made it happen.
Got his number. Did you play the numbers?
You know I got it. Not the numbers. Look, you know you from the East Coast like me. You said the numbers. You got to be from the East Coast because that's what we call it from the East Coast, the numbers.
Right. Did you play them numbers?
Look,
did you go run them numbers?
I had to. It's up to $1 billion. Here's the deal. If somebody would have won close to us from Vegas, from our little location, and I didn't go, I've been mad at myself. Like, that could have been me. That might have been my spot in line. Now, I don't play it normally, but once it hit $1 billion.
Yeah. See, and I don't even know. I don't even have regular television. I just got a Fire Stick. I don't even know what's going on probably till like 48 hours later. Then I'm like, man, did you see that fire that's going on? They like, Connie, that was 2 days ago. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I don't pay for cable. I got a Fire Stick.
Yeah, that's all right.
YouTube will have you 2 days late, okay, and $14 short. That's the honest to God truth. I don't be knowing what is happening in real time. What's up, nephew? He said, tell him who running, okay? Your hairline with these wigs on. That's what's running, because that was the topic today. Because I'm not going to get off of that. I'm going to get on this. Wash these wigs out with vinegar. Okay, take it off.
Tell them.
Take the wig off, wash it in vinegar to take that smell off, especially if you bought it off one of those sites where it was an incredibly low price, okay? Pour some hot boiling water on there to kill all them lice eggs, okay? Because that was the deal.
Oh, my gosh.
That's what's happening. And then they coming over your house.
Then they come out.
I mean, not your house. I'm just saying. Then you showing up over somebody's house with lice eggs and all this makeup and this spray glued down. And I watched another video. It's crazy because when you talk about things, how these phones tap into your algorithm, and it was a video of an Indian woman crying, and they were shaving her hair for the Indian hair weave. And it's like, we're not going to even talk about all the spirits that's tied to the hair that you're attaching to your forehead.
Forehead?
Yeah. Look at y'all talking about forehead. Yeah.
You got a fake forehead. Like, we really got to have a real conversation.
No, the hair is attached because it's glued, Joe.
Okay, all right. Listen. Okay, no, I'm messing with you.
Right. And I'm going to tell you something. Well, I got a funny story like that. You know,
I was going to back you up for a second, right? Because you hit something good, and I remember this. It was a girl, like, and she was cool. She was really cool. She was pretty. She was a nice girl. But her hair stunk.
That's that cheap weave.
That hair stunk, and and she liked me a lot. I liked her, but her hair stunk, and I just could not.
That's that cheap weave.
I couldn't do it, and I didn't want to have the heart to tell her hair stunk. So I just kind of said that I need some time to myself to kind of figure my life out, right? Because I care about people.
That's like you telling me it's a book on my nose and you won't tell me.
No. Listen.
What did it smell like?
It smelled like mop water. I remember it. It smelled like mop water.
Listen, I think ladies, this is a real topic.
It smelled like mop water, and she was pretty. She had a great attitude, good heart.
My wop. I'm like my wop. No, my mop. My mop water smells like Fabuloso and bleach.
No, this smells like old mop water. Like, I think it's because she sweated
like mildew.
In it. Yeah, and she was a sweet person too, like a really nice person. And the thing about it is sometimes the people you can kind of tell things and let them know. Uh-huh. And sometimes you can't tell people because it will hurt them. So you got to let their friend tell them. Cause wait,
my nephew said they be wearing them wigs like they in the WNBA. You a fool, DJ. I'm not about to play with him right now. What do you mean like they in the WNBA? So, but let me tell you what that smell was. That's mold. Mm-hmm. So ladies, as a stylist, I do know what I'm talking about. As a stylist, you cannot keep that wig on your head for all those weeks and months. You have to take that off. When it starts to spew that smell, that's mold. That's fungus up under the wig, especially when you're taking these wigs out the bag and slapping them on your head. You haven't washed them. You don't know what was in it. You just applying stuff, and it just drives me crazy. I hate when my clients show up with hair that was not shampooed. Like, come on, guys. You know, like we got to get better at this. This is $1 billion industry and no black folks is getting money, but we are getting cancer. Okay, they're killing us.
Ooh, that's a
For real
conversation about real issues now.
Yeah. The world is making billions of dollars off of us wearing hair pieces and units. We are not getting rich. We are getting sick. We are getting cancers from not properly cleaning and breaking and ripping our skin apart, and then using these alkaloid products. I did like really read on this, and I'm like, whoa, these stocking caps is ripping your hairline out. You around here smelling. You losing good men like Joe.
It's a lot of good men too. It's a lot of good women on this line.
Have you ever had a wig catastrophe?
Break that down for me.
A wig catastrophe.
Break that down.
A wig catastrophe is a wig catastrophe.
Like her wig fell off?
Like whatever a wig catastrophe. I had a wig. I
think it's the funniest when she's acting really cute and sexy and everything, like, and then it falls off when she's not ready for it. I think that's funny. Off? It happens. It does happen.
Okay. No, I don't have that kind of story. My wig didn't fall off. But I have a wig catastrophe story. I went jet skiing. Wait a minute, working, going to the gym, going to sleep in it. That's when. What he mean in WNBA. That's because the wig be stinking.
Oh yes.
Oh my God. Maria says very much mode. What is it? That been in Miami, hard dripped and then just get rinsed, then air dried. Nope, you got mold on the scalp.
It's not gonna be able to do it.
My wig catastrophe story. I was so cute. I'm like, we going jet skiing. I'm gonna wear my curly hair because the water gonna get in it. Ow! Out at Lake Mead. Okay, this is early on. Lake Mead used to be beautiful.
Yeah, Lake Mead used to be very beautiful.
Lake Mead used to be beautiful. Now I'm scared. Okay, but I went jet skiing on Lake Mead with a friend, and I mean, we rode off damn near to Colorado to beautiful beaches in the middle of Lake Mead. Had lunch. I mean, we just had the best little time.
Yes.
And then the sun started to go down, and then we rolled back. He fell off the jet ski. Actually, a rock got caught in his thing and messed up his jet ski, so I had to pull him in. It was a catastrophe. By the time we got back to the thing, I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to use the bathroom. I go to the bathroom at Lake Mead. Okay,
don't tell me it fell in.
No, listen. No, my God, Jesus, this is about to be so freaking hilarious. So mind y'all, I had a cute little bang wig, right? And so I'm on a jet ski. So what happens when you're on a jet ski? Everything slap, 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 slapping you all in the face, right? I go to use the bathroom. Dude. And did I have on some type of, no, I had on goggles. Because I'm like, why did that wig do that? I had on some goggles. And when I got off the jet ski, I set the goggles back and kind of pushed it back like a headband. Like, oh, okay, it's cute. Like on the wigs and a little headband. Baby, there is no wig brand hair type that is ready for Lake Mead water. When I went to look at myself in the bathroom, the wig looked like I had been sleeping on my face for a year on concrete because all of the dirt and dust. It was like I was a spotted leopard, and the wig had mud. I took the thing off. The wig was like concreted back, molded back. The bang was, I couldn't even pull it down. The water didn't work in the bathroom. I had speckles of dirt all over my face. I had been talking to these people outside like, yeah, the bathroom's right there. Da, 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 da. When I went there and looked at myself, I was like, girl.
Just not a good representative.
I came back, I was like, why wouldn't you tell me that my wig was like this? He was like, oh, I thought you knew. How would I have known my wig was blew back like I had been electrocuted and fried?
I have a question.
I was pissed the whole ride back home. What's the question, Joe?
So I think, I'm not sure, but for me, I believe weaves are better than wigs. When women have a weave, they usually kind of keep it up a little bit better. Like they don't have the wig problems per se. But again, everybody's different because on the East Coast or in different places, they wear a lot of wigs. In the West Coast, a lot of weaves. But, it depends where you're from because it's very normal. What's normal? What's the normal trend?
So weaves are coming back, okay? Weaves are a tad bit more expensive because you don't always reuse the hair.
Right.
Wigs you normally keep. So it's to me a better investment, especially if you like to change your style and like to change your looks. So that's the difference more so with a wig and a weave. But most people are going to keep a weave, a sew-in up 2 to 3 months.
That long?
Yeah. Because my weaves are $300 and up. And you spent most weave, the hair is $300. So you've invested $600-700. You're not about to take that out in 2 weeks to 30 days. You're going to keep that as long as possible. So a weave is in at least 3 months.
3 months?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And if they don't know how to properly cleanse their scalp and cleanse their hair, that hair up under there is hecka gross, and it's got a smell. So wigs allows you to clean your hair more frequent and more often, and allows you to care for your hair better. But now that people have these lace fronts, they do so much. There is so much time in preparing to glue it down to your face that you taking away time on your care for your hair. Like that's what I'm realizing with the wigs is that people are not caring for their hair. When you get a sew-in, the hair is normally getting braided, grease, or people will wash their hair. Their hair could be matted back and they still throw a wig on.
Ooh.
They won't even comb it up under it. And then once the hair wet and sweat and up under a wig, now you got mat. Now you got damage. Now you're tearing. Now when you go to blow your hair out, it look a hot mess. So what you do? Put the wig back on.
So, confession, I never dated a woman who wore a wig regularly. She might wear a wig for like, a theme or something like that, but not an everyday wearing a wig. I always wondered, when women wear wigs a lot, does that interfere with their hair growing properly?
Well, not if they have a stylist who really knows how to prep their hair. Because see, in Vegas, you have a lot of wig wearers because you got a lot of casino people. A lot of these jobs here call for a certain type of look. So you have to look the same way as when they hired you. So a lot of my clients, they wear wigs and weaves, but they went from weaves to wigs because that smell is in their hair. So when you work in the casino here, you don't want to take that smell home, that casino carpet, smoke, cigars, all that, and then lay on your pillow. That stink. What you say, DJ? Because people color out and switch it up until they can't no more. DJ is hilarious. I'm tell you something. You can tell by what level of woman you got by the way that wig is sitting though. For real, for real. Joe is really over here thinking about this topic.
This is a show that I think I wasn't all the way ready for, but it's a very good informative
No, it
show.
is because you thinking like now you're gonna really start assessing and looking at wigs and weaves, No, but it's not really just let's take the whole artificial hair part out of it and let's just talk about hair itself. Let's talk about head. How are you showing up in your relationship, as far as your presence? Is your head together mentally, physically, emotionally? How are you showing up in this doggone relationship?
How are you representing the team? That's the real answer right there.
Question.
It's the real question.
So how are you representing the team?
I'm always going to represent the team.
But that's not telling me how. It's just saying that you are.
I make sure, this is my, I came in, I didn't expect it, but I make sure I'm groomed up.
Is it hard?
Dry clean, I get my clothes dry clean.
Do you moisturize your beard? Are you conscious of that?
No, I actually use coconut oil and do it with coconut oil and just kind of run. Like today was a real day that I had to do a lot, but I made sure to get down here.
He did.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, Joe. I definitely do.
But normally it's coconut oil and everything all the way, and it's smelling good, making sure the hair is shining.
Okay.
Because women are about all the senses, right? You got to see what looks good, smells good,
and we hate a rough beard.
Yeah,
a rough beard and chin hair is such a turn off. You think a stinky wig is a turn off? A rough beard and a rough chin hairs is.
Get your toothbrush and.
Yeah, please. Let's handle that. So, if you got any questions, if you have any hair concerns, if you have any phobias about just releasing and being yourself, if you have any hair issues, please feel free to contact me on Facebook at Connie Mitchell. That's my page, or at TMO Baby on Instagram. Or my website is totallymadeover.com. Fill out the contact form. I am here to help you get to your naked truth. Okay, them edges are never gonna grow under that wig. You have to release it. You know, you got to remember in the days when men used to grease your scalp. Look, no, you got excited too.
Because I do.
You was a scalp greaser.
I do. That's what I'm saying. So for me, I've grown the hair out like that. So that's why I said the man got to learn, man. You got to get your woman some black seed oil and castor oil and go ahead and get up in there. And,
okay. Get you a scalp. Get you a scalp greaser.
Yeah, grow it.
The way you just like got bashful, like that's what I
did. I didn't want to say it.
Why?
But I said it earlier because I said, it's the man. If your woman's hair is not right, then that's a reflection of the team. So what are you doing about it? So what are you doing to help her, right? Are you making sure she getting it, shampoo, conditioning, growing it, and greasing it,
and making sure she's staying up on her self-care.
Yes. And then different times women got a lot of different things. So if she kind of have a little thing with her hair appointment, are you kind of making sure you stand in a gap with her to make sure her hair is nice? Because again, that's what the team is about. The team. You got to represent the team.
Exactly. What's your hairstyle of choice? What do you find sexy? Like as far as like even if you could relate to a celebrity, like everybody used to love like the Nia Long look. Like, do you have a favorite?
I think it's funny as I get over the hairstyle fits the woman, right? So, if a woman, so this is just my opinion, but women who have pretty face, they can rock shorter hairstyles, right? Mm-hmm. Because their face is prettier. But sometimes, and y'all don't kill me for this, but
no,
take a woman's hair and pull it all the way back. And some women, they look really pretty with long hair, but when you pull their hair back, they look like their dad. It's a technique you can use. I know y'all gonna kill me about this, but now y'all gonna never see it the same because you're gonna take somebody and pull their hair back and be like, I see it. I see her daddy. But when she has the long hair and the way they do it, so every different hairstyle works for different women. So,
oh, listen to this. My girl D, she said, I was just watching a podcast with a man saying he shampoos his girl's hair while having sex.
Ooh.
We get what? I love it. She says, yo, can we get to this and greasing scalps, please? Yes, honey. If you know me like that, I'm all about. I need some scalp massaging.
Yeah,
like you got to break up some of these people in my head because there's 18 of them in there and they all think they number one.
Yeah,
but somebody got to 17 got to chill out and one person got to be present and tell the other people what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that hair, just like I said, it works. So different women got, make sure you got what you feel sexy in. That's what matters. GJ
said he like a good silk press and braids. The braids, I used to be into it, but they make my neck hurt. I don't feel as if I can like bathe with them braids. How you feel about braids?
I like braids too on the right woman. Yeah.
Do you? A vacation? Yeah. Every day I'm like my neck hurt.
Some women wear it very well. It depends on like there's a lady that who does my daughter's hair who's really good. She's really, really good. But
give her a shout out. Is she a stylist here?
She doesn't, because what happens, she got a lot of people, so she don't want to take no more other things. But she's really, really good. I've never seen anybody like do it so fast. But every woman, you got to make sure what happens, because some women look really good in braids. Some women look, don't count it out, man. Just find out what looks good, and then if you got the right woman, give her feedback and pick the hairstyles with her.
Yeah,
pick the hairstyles with her. I remember. Going and picking out the hair. That's how, man, if you really about it, go learn about the hair. Then you pick out which hair and things like that. So you can really kind of, when
it's such a love language, and definitely that shampooing. D, that was a good one right there. Shampoo my hair. But these women, I mean, some of us, we tripping. Like, take that wig off, shampoo and deep condition, and get your mind right, literally.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
Like, I can't say too much more about it. But just because we had our 550 mark. So I want to just say thanks first and foremost for everybody that's been tapping in. I didn't realize how much time has went by. My first show was Valentine's Day. So that was February 14th. So February, March, April. Like, I'm in April already, guys. Yes. And this has really been a whirlwind and such an exciting venture, especially meeting people like you, Joe, and just tapping in and getting different perspectives on topics, and education. And then to watch you and I have this dynamic and for you to start to create your own lane,
Right. And I think it's really nice to, talk about who you are, right? Because this is Connie. When you see her just now, she care. I tell you, some of the best shows. And I did not know that I was only came in. My first time with her, she had already only did 3 shows.
That was
so
it.
So we came back. So when I was doing it, she's like, Joe, yeah, can you call? I was like, all right, Connie, I'll be there. Because I know that it's kind of growing. We're kind of doing this together. And we have a great, dynamic that bounces back and forth when we do it.
It does.
So I wish we would have had some of the stuff that we talked about before the show.
But that's going to be our podcast.
Yeah.
Because Joe's going to have his podcast. What's the name of it?
Real Conversations About Real Ish.
And that's coming up before the month is out. And mine has already started. Is The Naked Truth. It's a Spotify podcast. And we just talk a little bit deeper into the subjects of expectations, relationship. I just did a podcast with Angela, my twerk and tone instructor, about postpartum depression. Like, I really, really wanted to talk about postpartum depression today, but it's such a deep subject that I really didn't want to be joking about it, because I know people that are really, really going through something. I said that postpartum is that kitten, and menopause is that thundercat. So it's like the woman, we got it hard. We got it hard.
You know what, Connie? That's a great point, because, a lot of times that's where a lot of different relationships hit that little rocky moment. Mm-hmm. It would be great to be able to tell the women, to be able to tell the men, what could we do to help them in that transition, right? Mm-hmm. Because we're trying, but we don't really know, and no one really tells you as a man what to do and what she needs at that moment. Exactly. And there's a lot of different emotions she's going through. So that would really be a great show for the women to kind of talk about what they need, what would be some of the expectations, so how can we go through, because that's a fragile moment.
It is.
Right there. And it's, for the guys, we kind of happy because we got our seed and we got our baby. So now we're trying to take care of her and the baby, and we don't understand what she's going through. So that could really help us, because our whole goal is, we look at any man, when they see a woman go through all that to bring your baby in the world, you just love her so much, and you just want to do what you can to support her. So tell us.
Yeah, and understanding the roles and responsibilities have tripled.
Yes.
Because it's not about you. It's not about me. It's the woman takes on the role as everything. She's trying to be everything to everybody, and sometimes she loses herself, and that right there is cause for a nervous breakdown, because then now we know it's crazy. And another thing, I did a little bit of research on that, and I don't want to get off topic, but I learned that postpartum is not just about giving birth. It's about a hormonal imbalance. So I'm in postpartum. My kid's 35 and 30. I feel like I'm still going through postpartum.
I be trying. I try to hold it.
I'm going through postpartum.
So, fellas, y'all all have dated somebody that you loved her, but she was crazy, and she crazy, and you never know what she's going to say.
I'm going through postpartum.
Yeah, and they were like, I don't know what he's seeing that girl, and then all the guys like, we know what he's seeing her,
Well, my homegirl said, let me tell you, this shit crazy. I believe I'm all the way in this. Menopause, postpartum, they just almost like a salt morsel away from being connected. But
did she got a quick second to tell us, what would she want? That could be a good setup for the next show that's coming up when you do it. But what would she like to see happen or hear? Who just coming in on the line?
Oh, but Maria, she talking about my menopause. That's my best friend.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just saying how the postpartum, and just I think as a mother, whenever there's some situation with your child, you go into that whole womb healing, okay, let me protect my child. It's as if that child is still in our belly, so it doesn't matter, and even my client, she lost her child, and she just kept saying, my back is hurt, my back. And when I did her hair, I rubbed her body down. I said, this is your womb. You've lost your child. You have to heal your sacral. You have to tap into your kundalini and just massage their back. Your body is connected to your child, no matter what age, no matter if they are present, no matter if they are no longer here in physical form. Your body is still responding as a mother. Okay. I am in postpartum right now, and I'm and menopause. Even under my nose is shining. I got on 3 articles of clothing. I can't get no more naked than this.
You look like you came from Missy Elliott's wardrobe, first of all. She's stylish. Like, look, she
Joe,
about to
shut
rip the
up.
runway. You about to rip the
It's
runway.
5:55.
She got
I
her
haven't
runway
even let
show
the cat
on.
out the bag. Listen, we got a special this month. Let me tell you something. Cat out the bag, because I know Rhonda on here waiting for the cat out the bag. If you watch my show, you know I always have a special treat in here for you. And before we leave, Joe, I want you to pick a card real quick. Pick you a card out of there. We have a special this month. The quote is, stay sucker free in a world full of lollipops. That's why we got right here the candy pop. Hello, it's on sale right now for $24.99. You don't have to wait for shipping. I have those on hand. Okay, stay sucker free in a world full of lollipops. Hurry up and pull that card, Joe. You got 2 seconds. Nobody, this ain't spades.
Listen, I'm a spades player too.
What's the card?
Which of my friends would you most want to have a threesome with?
No, put
That's
that back.
the card. Goodness.
Get another one.
Yes.
Hurry up.
Your SO significant other wants to role play. Which scenario would you choose for a night of fun? Ooh, this is good.
That's it. Answer real quick. Carice here.
Which one would I do?
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm doing stripper. I don't know. I'm doing
you
stripper.
gonna be the stripper?
Yeah, listen. We're gonna take
this is
turns.
you.
Yeah.
I love it.
All day. Yeah.
Watch your back, girl.
I want singles and 20s. Get them together. Let's go.
Watch your back. This was an episode of Levels of Intimacy. I am your girl, Miss Connie, and my host,
Big Joe, right here in here.
Okay, Big Joe, we want to thank you for tapping in. If you want to check in with us, make sure to subscribe to Hot 702.5 or at TMO Baby on IG or Connie Mitchell on Facebook Live. Look for us, follow us, subscribe. We know what the hell we talking about. And wash them wigs. Hello.
Wash them wigs.
Somebody give me a fan. I'm flashing. Love you guys. Have a great day.